does it need to bite my daughter for you lot to take it seriously? Like, we shouldn't be living with a mice.
A gorilla's gonna beat you up straight up.
I was gonna try and communicate. There was so much pressure coming off the show. Like, you know, I see people all the time when I'm working, yeah. And he'd be like, bro, why are you here? And I'm like, bro, I got, bro, life's expensive, bro. Cost of living crisis. In seriousness, he was like, if you don't learn to shut up in class, I'm gonna sew your lip like they do to children in Africa. I said, what?
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Gooms Podcast. We have got a banger for you guys today. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we are on the way to 1,000 subscribers. Enjoy the episode. Peace!
Do you know what I think it is? It's like, as you become an adult, your time doesn't synchronize with your friends anymore. Because PlayStation was such a good thing because you could play with your brethren. You'd come back from school, everyone's on the same time. It's either I'm going to have dinner first or I'm going to jump on or I'm eating on the mic and everyone's telling me to mute it. Because they can hear me, they can hear me chewing. Like, as you get adults, it's like, oh, I can't come on this day. Even me and my friends would play Football Manager. None of us have time for it. None of us.
Football Manager?
Yeah, Football Manager is supposed to be a banger.
On the phone, though?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Have some class.
Wait, I didn't even know you could pay.
No, you play on the laptop.
Oh, I was thinking like PlayStation.
Someone actually became a professional football manager from Football Manager.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like,
what?
Is that close to real life, bro?
I think it was the old Brentford manager or someone.
What's your team?
No, I started at Liverpool and then I work out the kinks. No, because Liverpool used to be rubbish. Yeah, or not rubbish, but it used to be like decent. It was only when we got Salah that the game got less fun because it was just kind of beating everybody. Yeah. So then I'll go like to Brighton and then after I get bored of that, I'm gonna go to the Championship and stuff. But I can't lie, one of them I need money. You can't send me to a broke club. I've got nothing to work with.
You supposed to be busy in the transfer market,
man. Bro. People need to get moved. I need to sign 19 wonder kids from Brazil and bring them all over.
He's on his scouting reports like this and that.
Yeah. One thing that's obviously, because you said about like trying to work on everybody's time and stuff like that. Now, if me and Chris started gaming now, because we work on our own time, that would be the hardest thing. Is like not rushing, finishing work and stuff like that. So we could just jump on.
When do we decide like to cut it off? Like now it's time for
no, it's true because you'll start telling yourself like, say if someone you send work to somebody and you're like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna accept it, and they do accept it, and you're like, oh, if it was me personally, I wouldn't accept it. Then you realize there's like a bare minimum threshold. So the next time you're doing work, you're like, fuck it, I don't like it anyway. Send it, and you're out here putting on the controller, putting your feet up and that.
But hey, bring it in, bro. Bring it in.
What episode is it now?
37.
I feel like did I get it wrong in the last episode?
I think so. It's episode 37. I can double check for you now, but it doesn't really matter.
Fact check the Gooms Podcast, what episode we're on. Our own podcast.
Yeah, man. We need to get a producer, man. Sooner rather than later. Yeah, 37.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Gooms Podcast, episode 37.
Let's go. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's clap ourselves in, man. Let's go. 37 weeks of grind, baby.
We've got a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself, bro?
Shit. Chibz, the model, the PT, the bartender, the father, love in the flesh.
Chibzino!
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying? Well, I think obviously me and Chris, one thing that we did want to touch on was like the fatherhood side of things. I mean, that's crazy that you're 25, bro, and you got a little baby.
Yeah, no, it was. Do you know what? Like,
what's it like being so young?
It feels great, you know. Like, I've noticed, as I'm getting like just older a little bit, my body is starting to like, it's not moving the same. I went
25, G. You're an
animal. Like you're 45.
Please,
he's an animal as well, though. That's
no,
the
because
thing,
you can reflect. Like, me and Amanda will talk. Like, I'll go on I went carnival. I got so waved. I even had to tap. I left early. Yeah, and I just KO'd at like 7 p.m. and I woke up and it was 7. You know, one of them ones where you just take a blink and it's the morning. And you're like, oh shit, what happened? But the way my body hurt in the morning, if Shaz's mum wasn't cutting a t-shirt, already making her way to carnival talking about, Chibz, what we drinking in the morning? I was like, oh, bro, I don't think I'm going to hear me like that. Like, so then it's like, it's like, it's a lot. You get tired, but then you're happy you're doing it now because you have energy to do it and that. And I'm like, I want 4 by 32. By 32, I'm snipping it because that means my last child will be done by the time I'm 50, which means I have no more children.
Done like by like 18,
18.
Or they will be 18 by 50. Nyla will be, I don't know, like 26 by then. I might even have a grandchild by then. And then I'll have the energy to work with my grandchildren and then give them back when I'm done. You see? So it's like... and
really strategically planned it out, bro.
Like, I want to get banned from Sports Day. Like, I want them to be like... I want to win so many times. Yeah, they're like, don't tell your dad. Don't
I was saying this to
you
my
get
mum
me?
the other
I'm going to
day,
be
just to
out
shout
there,
smoke.
opening the gates, stretching, doing the most extra shit, star jumps, you know, when people jump up and touch their toes like that. For the parent-teacher race.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, no, man. I want to
dishing
do all
out
of that.
smoke, bro.
Smoke, yeah. I'll be coming to the bloody race in a unitard, yeah. Bloody spikes. Yeah, no, I want to do all of that stuff. I want to do all that fun stuff. I want to get around. So it's thing. But then I remember when we first found out she was pregnant, obviously we weren't in the relationship at the time. We found out she wasn't my girlfriend when we found out she was pregnant. And obviously it's only been like a month after we come off the show. So you're excited. Like I remember when I found out I couldn't stop smiling, I had no idea how I was going to make it work because I could barely support myself. How am I meant to support a child?
We were on the way to the rap party at the services and I was like, fuck.
She's
pregnant.
Yeah.
And
she been pregnant at that point.
Yeah. I think I had an inkling, but you lot put it out.
Yeah.
I think, or did I? I can't remember, but we were like, yo, that's mad. And I saw you, I was like, bro, you like, okay, you're like, nah, man. And you was on a vibe and you were high energy. And I was like, shit, he's really like ready for this. Like,
yeah, with this, it was like, I was like mad excited, but as equal as excited, I was frightened. And it kind of just emerged because like it was, I don't know what to expect. I realized that a lot of the fears that people have when you're going through pregnancy is, one, you don't even know what child you can have. They could be allergic from all these things. You know what I'm saying? They could be born with disabilities and all these things. So you could be facing any kind of battle from the moment that they're born. People born with like crazy eczema and all of these things and stuff. So like, it was going through it. Then it was like, then you start looking at things like, have you seen the price of a buggy? No. The price of a pram's like a good one's like £1,000.
£9 bills.
Bro, do you know how much you're gonna spend on average by the time that Nala gets to 18?
I personally wouldn't like to know.
200 grand.
What?
Yeah, the average child.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
from 0 to 18
We
costs
said it on the pod
200,000. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. But
Is it
And
Nyla
you're
or
gonna
Nala?
have 4 of them as well.
Nyla, Nayla.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 4 of them as well.
yeah, no, but
Solidarity
hand me
100K.
downs.
Strategically.
Hand me downs. That must they need to discount the price. Maybe they didn't do. Maybe they thought from scratch, from fresh. Even like I didn't realize like you obviously you feel loved by your family at all times, innit? Yeah. But you don't realize how much support you have until like I had the child, because I remember the whole time, I'm going out, I'm thinking, cool. From the moment that I found out I was having a child to the moment I found out I was having a girl, I can't go into any kids section. I can't. You can't put me in no baby section without me grabbing stuff. I'll end up by the till on accident so many times, so many times. And I'll go back to because we're living at Shaz's house in the beginning, and it should be like, Shaz's mum be like, oh, you gonna have a bag? And I was like, no, they didn't leave me no choice. It's too cute. Look at it. It's a fair body warmer for a 2-month-old. It can go on
they
my
just
arm.
grow out of them like that.
They grow out of them like. But in that moment, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's like. So then, but my mum, her mum, everyone's telling me don't buy nothing. We got so much stuff at the baby shower. We used it till she was like 7 months, 8 months. Didn't have to buy nappies, didn't have to buy wipes, didn't have to buy clothes.
Really?
It was only if we wanted extra things on top.
Yeah.
We had all the bottles, all the sterilizers, everything. We got the bloody pram as a gifting and stuff like that. So a lot of things kind of just fell into place, came to us. So then it was like kind of like focusing on like housing, but that was the killer.
Yeah.
Because
Have you guys got your own place?
we got our own place now, but we had to go through the council. Shaz had to go through the council. What I learned was, because I had 2 boys that had youths as well, same time as I did. So I had Brendan had a baby in April. My other boy had a baby in June, and then obviously Nyla came in July. So we told them they're all cousins. Yeah, you lot, we don't know how we're going to make you lot all go to school together, because you lot all going to be in the same school year, but we're going to make it work. Yeah, but they have...
That is amazing that they'll all have that click as well, yeah.
So then Shaz has gone to the council to get a yard, to say, all right, cool, kicked out, I need space. There's not enough space in my mum's house. I need space on my own. They've given her, the first place they gave her it was a box, bro. It was smaller. It was the size of this room, take away the bloody thing, the island. The room stops
On the
here.
island, yeah.
Stairs come into the middle of the room. Yeah, so you've already lost the middle space of the room. There was a bed, and then there was one of them stoves that's a microwave kind of thing, and that was it. And then there was just a toilet. Everything else was shared, everything. And we said, this is ridiculous. I said, there's no way. I said, I'd rather stay in my bedroom at my mum's house. I said, I'm not moving here. And then it was like,
And to raise a child there as well.
Yeah, I said, it's far. I said, I'm not working anywhere near here. When I look at jobs in the area, there's nothing for me. Yeah, so it's not going to work. So then we was kind of like, we kept our stuff there until the baby was born, and then so we didn't have all the stuff from the baby shower in the house. And then we was there. Then after she was born, we went to the house and said, this is ridiculous. This is way too small. So then they were like, they're going to see what they can do. They moved us to another place. In the beginning, we're optimistic, but when we noticed there was like, it was a loft conversion. And in some of the rooms, there was holes that led to outside. And they didn't really collect the bins like that in the area. So then we was like, bro, this is like a chance for rodents and stuff. And at this point, Nyla's trying to crawl. She's trying to sit up. We're like, bro, we can't have her on the floor until you lot close these things. Then I think, where was I? I was at work, and then I've come back, and then Shaz in the bedroom. She's not coming out the bedroom. I said, bro, what's wrong? She's like, bro, there was a mouse in the living room. So I had to pick up Nyla.
Crazy.
And I was like, what? And then so we called pest control. These people are useless. Yeah. If you're paying for pest control, don't do it. You can find everything you need on YouTube. They're not doing anything that you can't do. They're gonna buy mouse traps. They're gonna put poison in your yard. They're not bringing no fumigation, none of that. No Ghostbuster unit is coming to your yard.
You're thinking full like
bro has man suit. I'm thinking this man gonna kill the mouse, and you know what I'm saying? Maybe like leave him hanging on the wall so your friends know not to come in. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, look what happened to Nelson. You know,
Ratatouille. Have you watched Ratatouille?
You know
when he can see them all there, and he's like,
no, I thought he was going to do that. This man came and done nothing. He said, there's probably not even a mouse here. I'm like, bro, there's droppings there. There's droppings in places that the dropping shouldn't be. It's in cupboards. It's underneath the oven. I'm like, bro, And then one day, we've seen it run behind something, yeah? And then I was like, this when I first got my PlayStation, and I'm playing God of War. And I sat and we've all like crowded, and me and her in the bedroom for like 30 minutes. I said, I refuse to let this mouse run my life. I want to play a game right now. I've got work in a couple hours. Yeah, I'm going back. Then I started to smell something, yeah. Then my mum's come like a couple days later. The smell's getting worse and worse. You know, you have the little cooler, the bit in the back of your fridge where the water drips out.
Yeah.
The mouse died in there. And obviously, when it was in the water, the
no,
bacteria, the smell was gonna thing. Obviously, it didn't go in the food because it's on the outside of the fridge. But the smell was disgusting. So I was going. I personally, sometimes I wish, I was born back home, because I feel like I would have had like.
But where is back home? Where are you actually?
I'm from Cameroon. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
So I was like, I feel like I would have had that. Eto, Alex Song, all of them and there.
Alex Song.
Yeah.
Shit. Alex Song was a baller for the Gooners.
You know, even if you remember Lauren, the right back.
Yeah.
When you lot had Invincibles.
Yeah,
he's from Cameroon as well. Yeah. So and then there's that Roger Miller advert that comes on every time for Pepsi when he's dancing at the flag. Yeah, that was. I think we beat like Maradona's Argentina and stuff like that.
Did you go back?
No, I've never been. You know.
You've never been to your own country?
No, because I used to get nosebleeds a lot. Yeah. And it would always happen in the heat. Like there was one time me and my brother was in Manchester and we nearly filled up a toilet with just blood from our nose, bro.
Really?
Like it was so hectic when we was younger, yeah. And then there was like one summer, I think I was 17, 16. Every time I went out, I would just start bleeding. Like I remember there was one time I was walking and I think my neighbour thought I got like punched up or something. Brought me into the house, giving me tissues and that. This wasn't even my neighbour, this was a random person, yeah. And then so then my mum was like, bro, if I get a nosebleed here,
So what about now though? What like
I
in June
go
when
now.
we had the heat wave? Like, were you
now
right?
I'm fine. Now I'm fine. Yeah, maybe I don't know what happened in my body.
I used to get bad nosebleeds as well.
Yeah.
Like not until 16, but like probably until I was probably about 10.
Yeah,
just all the time. Just I'd be going about my day as normal, and then
I'm just
everywhere.
like this.
Yeah, the top of your nose.
And everyone's like, "Are you around?" Yeah, I'm just fine. You know, just run of the day. You know, and he's just coming at some point. So we was
So what happened? What obviously the mouse died in the back of the fridge.
Yeah. So then now, my mum's taking it in a bag and she dashed it, and then she was like, "Oh, you know when there's one, there's always more. Like there's never one." I said, "No, but why do you have to say it like that?" Because I need it to be one. You know, I'm not prepared to deal with more. I'm at work. I'm about to close. Shaz has decided, cool, she wants to make the food. So when I come back from work, the food's there. We've had all our pots and that in a bottom cabinet. She's opened the cabinet, 2 mice ran out. Right past her. Yeah, she panicked, bruv. I remember it was snowing. I didn't have my keys. She said, you're going to have to break the door. I'm not coming out the bedroom. I said, and if not, you're going to have to wait for the neighbor. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait outside. I said, no, Shaz, you need to let me in the house because I need to come and see the mouse. I hate mice. Yeah. But I was like, cool, man, I need to step up and do something, yeah.
The man at the house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He's the sufferer.
Yeah, so then I've come back. Her brethren's opened the door and I said, wait, so you opened your door for your friend, but you was going to leave me in the snow, you know? But cool, moving past that, I've gone, tapped everything, trying to see where the mice are. Can't find none. Yeah. Then we haven't seen them we'll kind of hear them, but you kind of like grow a little bit immune to it. So it's going on like it's an extra like maybe just a month after. We're not really hearing nothing here. Then we've seen another one called Pest Control. He's come and done the same useless nonsense. Then the final straw, yeah. Gone to sleep. Night, everything's fine. I haven't seen a mouse in a while, yeah. You know, in the night, you wake up and kind of itch yourself, innit? And you go back to sleep.
No.
So I've gone and put my hand to itch my leg. When I tell you I grabbed the tail,
Oh.
the mouse was in the bed with us. The mouse, that's when I realized I moved into the mouse house. He was the original tenant, and I'm a guest. This is a room share, you know. Bro, I was jumped up. I was flat. I went straight up. Yeah, mouse in my hand. Yeah, I just dashed it. Yeah. And then, literally, and then all you had, Shaz, and then Shaz was like, oh my god, what happened? I said there was a mouse in my hand, bruv. And she was like, no, there wasn't. I said, did you not hear the noise, bruv? She went into the bathroom, climbed on one thing, she climbed on the next thing, she climbed on the next thing. Now I don't even know what's going on. Now they're just giggling. She just happens to be awake. She think we're playing, yeah. And then she's like, and then I've run into the toilet as well, yeah. I said, oh shit. She said, we need to go to my mama's house. I said, cool, calm. She said, calm. So we need to pack a bag, innit? She's like, yeah. I was like, cool. Who's packing the bag? And then she looked at me and said, oh, yeah, shit. Oh, fuck. So now I've opened the door, yeah. I've never seen a mouse like this before. You know when you see a mouse, yeah, they're always uniform. Like buzz cut. You know what I'm saying? Like they're always you've never seen, bro. This one had old hairs. It was like Master Splinter. Like it had a beard. Like I've never seen a mouse like this. Yeah, I've walked into the room. It's there limping because it's probably injured from when I threw it. Yeah,
dashed it off the wall.
And then I had to close the door. I had to take a deep breath. I said, cool. I meant to prepare myself for this. Opened it again. Yeah, it's gone. And then I was like, okay, cool. I had one of them. You know when you used to pick up rubbish in primary school?
Yeah,
I had one of those. Yeah. And then, bruv, I extended it to the max. I got a bag. I had that on the floor. I opened the wardrobe. I was standing on the bed. I was like, there. And everything I grabbed, I had to shake it a little bit because I was like, oh. And then Shaz was like, she had a sheepskin coat, yeah. She wants that in particular coat. And I said, no, because basically what you're not understanding is that coat is on the bottom of the cupboard, on the floor of the cupboard. And if I was the mouse, personally, that looks like a great home. Yeah. So I would go in there. She was like, no, just get it. And I said, no, because you have another one. You have a black one. You don't even need brown. Brown's not really fashionable like that. Like, I think black brings out your eyes. I've lifted up the thing, I've shook it, but the mouse has just dropped flat, on its side. I said, yeah, bah. I said, damn. Packed it,
living in a real life nightmare, bro.
Bro, it was horrible. And then the way like the council went about it, yeah, because our mum's come and got us, we've now left. And then they're like, the man said, it's mice, it's not that deep, just go back, sleep there again, and then we'll come and check in the morning. I said, how can I sleep in a house where a mouse is comfortable to get into my own bed? Mm-hmm. Bro, the mouse will get in the bed again. Pest control's come the next day. Shaz and her mum have gone. And then they're like, the man's saying to Shaz, why do you lot keep on calling us? They're just mice, they're small rodents, you can live with them. And we're like, bro, we got a baby. What do you want it? Does it need to bite my daughter for you lot to take it seriously? Mm-hmm. Like, we shouldn't be living with mice. Like, this is ridiculous. When they've gone back into the house, yeah, her mum decides to take off the bed, and as soon as she's removed the cover, the mouse was in the middle of the bed. Right there. So they ended up moving us to a hotel. It was there, they've gone, patched up everything. There was a hole in the ground. They said the mouse dug through the ground and came up in our bedroom. So it was like, that means we can't close the door. There's literally nothing we can do. Yeah. And then it was like, bruv, this isn't a livable place for a child, let alone for two people. Adults shouldn't even have to live through that. So then we're in the hotel, but living in the hotel was shit because you're living out of a bag. Yeah. You get it, like every time you go, nothing's thing. I'm waking up in the morning, had the worst buffet. It was just eggs, beans, and toast. Was it like a
you're in?
No. It was like, I don't know. It's probably like one of the family owned B&B and that, but it wasn't really nothing.
Would you want to go? I'm going to assume you want to go get some nice house somewhere with, like, obviously if you're going to have 4 kids, you're going to need
I want to move to like the outskirts of like London. I want to be like London accessible, but then like, I don't.
That's
really
what everybody from London says, man. They have to stay in London.
Do you know what it is? It's not that. My thing is, when people are young, you lot go like Spain and Greece and all of these places for holiday. Man was always in England. I just went Manchester and Liverpool and all of these kind of places. So I've experienced England like properly. I've been Bournemouth everywhere. I'll be there for like weeks at a time. And then I just started. I think you lot are like part of 15 people that I've met that I actually like that are from out of London, because I've met so many weirdos. And it's like, because of the way that London is, you can have like 30 nationalities on one street, one postcode. You experience so much. It's like a place where, I feel like even when you talk about things like racism, I feel like there's 2 types of racism. I think there's blatant racism and there's racism that's born out of ignorance. People that don't experience any other thing in their area because it's just not there.
Wait,
so
what
all they're
do you
going to
mean
take
racism that's born out of ignorance?
Because let's say if you can develop opinion on a race just off what you read on the newspaper, you get me, and then you get
like just listen to the media and stuff like that.
Like there was even someone on the show, that said to me on Kwame, and it was like, yous are really nice.
Fuck off.
I swear. And like you get that a lot. You get people that be like,
wait, what do you mean? Like, how did they say it?
They said,
can you tell me and I'll bleep it out?
Said so when was leaving, I was from a small village.
We went to where.
We literally just said the name 17 times. It's gonna go.
Cool. But Donnie's from a small village, innit? And then this was the night when he's about to go out, and obviously he felt like it. And then obviously he said, boys, I'm saying it's a pleasure meeting you. Like yous are really nice. Like you lot are respected. And I'm like. And you wouldn't even realize how much you get that. You get, you'd be like, he's not like the other ones and rare.
What?
Yeah, you get that a lot.
Crazy.
When you go to these
that's
kind of
fucked,
places, you get it. So it was like even I remember going to Manchester. I went to Salford. Salford's kind of like
Isn't that just outskirts?
Yeah. So obviously my real name's Sacco, And then
Was that your actual name?
Yeah.
Where's Chibz come from?
Chibz. Oh, that
was his
I
road
can't
name.
even. I can't even.
Chibz used to be a bad boy.
No,
Don't even ask, fam.
no. It was.
That's so bad.
It's just a name that I got. It was from a different name. It was from basically again Call of Duty days. I was smoking people in it.
Wait, was it Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
What was the Xbox name? The game attack.
Oh, what was it? Like IBX craze. When everyone wanted to be like FaZe and start their own things, so you'd get all your friends to have things. So my brethren was like IBX dominates, and then we was like trying to build our own thing in it. We'd be like, we're gonna be on COD, and we'd be like, those are them IBX. What's like, holding up my scar and that, So then, we was like that. And then I must have been smoking people, And then one of the old was playing with some olders, and they were like, "Oh, what's your name?" So my full name Sacco is short, and it's Nyan Sacco. And then there was one.
That's a sick name, by the way.
I saw it earlier for the first time when you sent me over your details and that. I was like, mad.
Wait, how much? Nyan Sacco.
Yeah, it's like Nyan Sacco. Yeah,
that fucking name, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's unique.
You
don't really appreciate it. I didn't appreciate it when I was younger, but as I grew older, I did.
Get violated for it at school.
I don't even think it's a violate. I think it's more like the substitute teacher on the register and
that's what it was like. My surname, everybody like would just get it wrong and like
give someone.
That's when you used to be like, you already know where you're coming to register. Miss, I'm here. Every time. No, they'll be like, I'm not really sure about this name, but I'm gonna give it my best try.
I'm here.
I still get it to this day, bro. When I'm on the phone, I was on the phone to my insurance company the other day. He was trying to say my last name to me. I was like, it's Neocleus, man. Don't worry.
Bro, I went. My mum got because I started a contract with EE, and then she said, like, she called me like I had a debt letter, and she was like, Sacco, you need to respond to these people immediately. I said, bro, what are you talking like? There's bailiffs, bro. Like, calm down. She was like, no. She said, they spelled your name wrong. I said, what? They spelled Nyam Fako. And I said, bruv, who's that? I said, am I paying my bills? You better increase my credit score. You get my name right. So that was that. And then there was, so the guys asked my name in it, and I said Sacco, and this guy said, no, his name's Nyan Chibwemu. And then I said, bro, who the fuck is that? Then like he was like, his name is Chibwemu, and I said, no, my name is Sacco. He said, but he was so, someone's voice is so like presence. Like it's just over you every time you speak. I said, oh fuck it, I give up. I went into school the next day and just like year 9, year 10, 11. Anytime I did anything of anything, Chibuemo. We could be in science, bro. I got a B. Chibuemo. So then like I never liked it, innit? I was going for like wavy sax, innit? I was trying to grow out the waves and that, and go, but nothing would stick. And then I wanted to be called Casper. And then there's like,
why Casper?
Why? No, because I was very, especially like when I got my vitiligo, I was very like to myself person, innit? I used to be like Kenny from South Park. I have my hood up all the time, and I'm not talking to you. If you're not my friend or my friend's friend, I'm not talking to you.
You just kept yourself to yourself.
I just became very shy and anxious. So I just became introverted, I guess.
Did that come from a place of an insecurity because of the vitiligo? Or was that
you just feel like obviously you feel like you feel weird, you feel a bit different because you're standing out now, and then obviously you get different reactions, and a lot of the reactions were bad before they were good. So then I had like, I remember going regular things like, because I got it when 14, so I've already experienced a period of my life without it. You get it. So then now it started to start, and then I remember I was in graphics, and then my brother was like, "Oh, bro, I think you have a scab under your eye because it starts really small, innit?" And then he was like, and I was like, "Oh shit, I've gone to the mirror, it's a little pink thing." I said, "Yeah, it looked like when you scratch a scab, and then you'll see it's underneath, innit?" I said, "Cool." I said, "So I'm gonna go wash my face," and I got like felt tip on my face or something. It's like time, bro, time. It's not moving. I said, "Oh, right, maybe I was just," because at the time I used to itch my eye a lot, innit? So I was like, maybe it's just from that and it's a bit of damage, will heal over time. Then it just started to slowly get bigger in it. And I only had this one. And then there was the one that's on top of my eye, but that one fades sometimes. And then I think it just
must have been
started
crazy, bro. That because 14 is like when you go from a boy and you start to become a man as well.
Start looking at girls, bruv.
Already, you're starting to like be interested in females. You're starting to like get hair under your pits. You're starting to develop man. So you're already in that transition period where hormones are everywhere, testosterone's through the roof.
And then people are talking to girls, the anxiety is building.
Bro.
You're starting to feel pressure. I need to go and move to someone, bro. Like, bro. Like, and then it basically became the fact where I just became sold to myself. If it weren't football, I used to hate going outside to a point because there was time I was walking on the street. There was these two aunties, they were just walking towards me and my mum at the bus stop. They've seen my face, say, and they've just ran and they were screaming the whole time that they ran. Like they saw that
no filter.
Or they just taking the piss? Like
no, they were serious. They were serious. Even like there was one time, we was getting another time with my mum, innit? And I'm like. And like Aniti was there, and you could tell there was like fucked up something. And they've gone to my mum and said, "You need to stop beating your child. Look, his eyes are going pink, his mouth's going thin." Because even like my lips are naturally dark, so the whole fact of my bottom lip is pink. That's from my vitiligo. It's in my mouth as well.
Joe Rogan actually had vitiligo.
Did he?
And he when he went carnivore, it went.
Really?
I swear to God, he said it on the pod. I swear to God, he went carnivore for a month. His vitiligo he had it down his arms and it went.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I don't know. I think it's cool as well.
I was gonna say I think first of all it's cool and it's like your niche.
Yeah.
And I think you said you were an introvert, maybe not because of it, but it was something that played part in it.
Yeah.
But bro, you like from an outsider's point of view anyway, you tell me if it's different, but like I get the impression that you're confident in your skin, like your energy's always high. You just attract good vibes because you are good vibes.
Yeah, no, it's something that
I feel like you kind of you own it now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%. Because it was like at the end of the day, it's me. I remember there was a time, I was with someone, and then it was like she must have just got makeup, and she was like, "Have you ever wondered what you look like if you ever covered it?" Like, they don't said, "I wonder, but I've never really had the means to do it." Innit?
Started filling it in.
Yeah, literally, she just got the makeup, just done the little foundation thing, and I was looking at it, and I said, "I think I still have the snap on my phone, innit?" And I said, "This is weird. This don't feel like me. Like I feel like something's missing now, innit?"
Yeah.
You get it? And even on the carnival topic, I remember there was one builder, he came to I had a window gap. He's come to fix my window, and he said something to me that changed my whole perspective on how I looked at vitiligo. He was like, he had a brethren who was a criminal, innit? And he said that man's vitiligo grows when he's stressed. So when he's on the roads, he's white because he's committing crimes. He's already worried the police can catch him. Every time he goes to prison, black polka dot. Because when you're relaxed, it things every time I've got a new one, I can direct it to a moment where I was severely anxious or scared of something, and I was really stressed. Yeah, the first one was when I started GCSEs. I remember I flopped an exam because I was banging Xbox the night before, and I shouldn't. I think it was my first GCSE. I didn't even flop it. I just got a C.
Phase
But
Clan
I went from like phase 1 to set 1 to set 2 in it, and I thought, oh my god, my mom's gonna bug out. Rare. Then the next one came was cool. I went to all boys school. I went to a mad bait college in East London. I said, and there was just bare people. And the main thing was all bare girls. I went to all boys school. It was very simple before. I just had to be fast, funny, you know, be able to fight, you know. That's all the things men usually care about in a boys school, you know.
I bet that's the longest thing, having to like really explain it to like every new person.
It is. And it's children. Because you know how children are so innocent, they're going to ask you, what's that?
Yeah. No filter in it.
Yeah. So they
literally.
literally on the bus, anyway, they'll be like, what's that? I remember I was explaining it to my Shaz's niece, and she was like, oh, why is your eyes white? And I said, because I'm special. She said, you're not that special. You know?
I remember my first impression of you, bro, when I was actually getting onto the bus.
Yeah.
And we weren't allowed to talk.
Yeah.
We were going, so for a bit of context for you guys, me and Chibz did a show together in Crete, and we were going the day before we went into the house to get the opening shot of us turning up to the house.
Yeah, to make sure it was perfect.
Yeah, so they could get it done. And I've got onto the coach. It's still quite dark. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning, early starting it. And I've walked up and I'm like eyeing up the competition now. I'm thinking these men are gonna try to come take my ting. Like I'm like, do you know what I mean? I've walked up and I saw you and I was like, I had to double look. I was like, what's going on there? And then we got into the boat and we started talking. And I was like, yo, this guy is cool as fuck. And like, I actually got my hopes up about the show with the fact that you weren't part of it. Because I was like, I ain't never seen a guy that looks like him talk, act, and move the way that he moves. Bundle of energy, so unique looking. Like I was like, shit, maybe I'm gonna be on a show that's quite a banger.
This man scared me.
Why?
Bruv, he come on, because you know what, he didn't scare. He's giving me in a sense of he's come onto the coach and we're not meant to know anyone. The only person you're meant to know is we've been quarantining for the main fact that you don't meet anyone. So I only know Shaz. I've got into said, man, like Chibz, you know. I'm like, you know my name. Like, who's he? Have I met him before? Am I rude if I don't say hi? So then,
how did you know him?
Why did I know? I think Nikki found Shaz.
Yeah,
at the girls' hotel. And then I was
they was
speaking to
illegally
Nikki.
chilling.
Yeah.
They was jumping over the thing to get to the other person's room, and then when they was coming to check if they were in their rooms, they were there running back. So
you weren't supposed to mingle with anybody
Yeah.
in the hotel, so it was just fresh when you got to
I
the
remember
show.
you were FaceTiming me and you would like chatting to some
Yeah,
girl
so
that's below
Shelby-
you.
Yeah.
I was mad confused because I was like, this is meant to be the boys' hotel, but there's a girl down the bottom. It's like
I
quite
don't know
cute
if there was
looking,
like,
but obviously then I realised that she was a lesbian, so one of them had to be one of them had to be in the boys' hotel. So that was me trying to drop game on this girl that's 2 floors below me. And little did I know that she was a lesbian, bro. I was like, oh man.
bro, that was even like, I remember we was allowed out 1 hour at a time for what was it like? That is it's not jail, but it felt like recreation.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
So
with
you
now,
went
bro.
out loads, didn't you?
I was having drinks on my terrace with my 2 chaperones. I was going out and eating out with them.
What? Bro, they was bringing me the worst buffet
was a
style
superstar,
things
bro.
ever.
I was getting Gita brought to my
What?
yeah, bro. Special
I asked them
request.
for one cocktail, bro. Said no.
Nah, yeah.
No, I was sunbathing on the thing, but the sun didn't really hit properly, so I was
'cause
getting
the
like
day was
my
shit,
leg
innit?
and my shoulder, but my
Yeah,
chest was
yeah,
getting
yeah.
missed. I said I need to be even.
The night before we went in, bro, for that
Yeah.
first shoot, I must have had 4 cocktails on my
Really?
balcony with 3 of the chaperones.
What?
They came to my room and they were like, "Bring it. Oh, go get another round, Chris. What do you want?"
What? Jake.
It was Jake.
Jake.
Jake and what was the Chinese brother called? You know which one I'm on about?
I saw him the other day, you know, not the
Bro.
other day, but like 3 months ago. Literally
He
in
worked
Tom
on
Cruise.
Love Island and did
Yeah,
all
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of them. He's done a lot of them.
But yeah, man, they were yeah.
Yeah, no, that was.
Sorry,
things.
bro. I thought that was like the treatment was being like
No,
given
no,
to everyone.
no. I was getting my 1 jog a day, finding one. I found one outside gym area, doing muscle ups and pull ups.
That would probably
Dips.
be the worst thing, not being able, like having nowhere to fucking
Bro,
train.
no,
No, that was the,
You had
Yo.
resistant bands, didn't you?
Oh, I bought.
Yeah,
resistant- I
no,
bought.
they
I bought
give you
yeah.
resistant bands
Yeah,
and weights.
Yeah,
and,
but the weights were like.
yeah, the weights were shitty.
Yeah,
though.
they were shit weights.
You
yeah.
just had to rep out.
Yeah,
mad
yeah,
stuff.
I had to. Yeah,
I remember I was on my bed like trying to bench on my bread.
Yeah, even like
dumbbell pressing.
and
with
then like you were just chilling in the hotel, and I'm just like flicking through the channels, and everything's in Greek, and I'm like, fuck.
And I was
I'm like, there's usually one English channel here.
I took my laptop. I watched the whole of Nauk's YouTube channel in that quarantine.
So
The whole I discovered. Do you know the Nauk boys on YouTube?
no.
They're like a.
The guys, bro, they're so
fair.
funny.
Think of the Sidemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the Canadian / LA version.
Okay.
And they do pranks, and they're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit
Yeah,
more.
the Sidemen are like more for kids.
Yeah, they're less
Yeah,
PG.
Not
It's like a
They're-
grown thing.
Like these are for the
Full
man.
sender
them.
for, like
Yeah.
Nelka for the boys.
Okay. Oh, that's good then.
And
Thanks,
they,
I'll look into that.
And they were like, I just literally I discovered them just before I went away because like the title was like 6ix9ine gifted me a £500,000 supercar,
Mm-hmm.
and that was one of the guys from the group that
Really?
was doing his own channel, and then
Yeah.
they were like. He was giving away hundreds of thousands per video, and I
Like
was
Mr.
like,
Beast
"Who
kind
are
of
these
thing."
guys, bro?" Yeah,
No, different. Like
Then-
obviously, Mr.
yeah.
Beast is like a game show.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah, yeah.
Like he'll just pull up anywhere, bro, and like
he just
he'll
handing out $100
give
bill
away-
notes,
give
bro,
away
to
those
people in
giveaway
like
cards
7-Eleven.
for nothing, bro. Like just every single day.
Yeah, bro.
And the thing is like the rest of like the boys at Nelk, they'll be like Steve, like will just do this off camera as well. Like he's not even just doing it for the camera. Like we'll just buy everybody shit, everybody cars, stuff like that, bro.
Bloody
So
hell.
my routine was
That's
wake
nice.
up, breakfast was there,
Yeah.
then I'd work out, shower, work out in my room or go out for a run or both, and then come back, shower. Then it was like, okay, now where are we going to eat, boys?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I'd go out, and you man were locked in your room.
No, fairs. I was trying to learn how to swim. I was trying to learn how to swim.
shit! I remember.
Yeah, man, I couldn't swim. Like I could
You
get
swim
from
now?
no, I can get from A to B. Oh
What,
my!
bro? Why is it a
days.
stereotype? Genuinely.
I don't know because there's a lot of black countries with ocean. Like I have no. I think it's probably from America because a lot of them states are landlocked as well.
Yeah.
So I think people just never had the
shit, to
thing.
be fair.
And then what
Never
else
thought
was
of
it?
like that.
There was a lot of segregation with like pools and stuff because a lot of black stereotypes comes from that hip hop culture that's in America. So it's not a lot of it's not really like proper reflective of the whole thing. But I could swim in primary school. I think I've always struggled with floating. I could always get from A to B though.
That's
like,
'cause you're
I can
lean, though.
think. You think?
When you're lean, it's way harder to float, bro.
But he can float.
Yeah, I can float.
He can float. He's there treading water and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
treading water is different to floating.
Did Hannah taught you that, didn't she?
What?
Did Hannah teach you how to tread water?
To
You
tread
could already
water?
No.
Yeah, he's always learned how to tread water.
Oh,
Boy,
I
I'm a
can't-
pro
I can't do
swimmer,
that.
G.
Yeah,
you can't tread water.
It's
It's like riding a bike.
brother. If I'm walking in the
You're
pool,
violating now, bro. Let him not be able to tread
violating.
water in peace, bro.
Do you know what it is? I didn't realize how much tension was on my legs. Like I was like, this is a real leg day. Like
Feeling
you know
the burn,
when you like.
Wait,
was
when
it-
did you see me tread water?
When was in the house?
Oh, I was trying to think.
It's
Like,
just every day
You know,
going
it's
into
not
the
like
pool.
we didn't just live together.
yeah, literally.
You know.
To be fair, I did do laps like a couple of the days. in
Yeah,
that,
but
and
then
just-
like I learned, like even when I went Dom Republic with Chazelle, I could do A to B. It's not gonna look pretty. It's not gonna be elegant, but I'm gonna get there. You know what I'm saying?
Make it happen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna drown in the pool. That's what's
You
important.
see that? That's like 10 meters
When-
away. I'm getting there.
I actually think I remember seeing a video of you, and you were like,
bro? Slapping
Like
it, bro. Just,
splashing
yeah,
everywhere.
no, it's
you had the
not pretty.
armbands on, the goggles.
Yeah, man, just giving it my all, bro. You hear me? I went into the
Giving him my
ocean.
all, just like trying to tread water.
He's like this, like.
I tread water for like 3 seconds though, but it was like my legs started getting tired, and I said, "No, this is impossible."
I actually think I remember
Yeah.
because we were doing a diving competition off cam
Yeah.
before they told us we couldn't do it for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And I remember Chibz went in, and then he weren't coming back up.
Yeah, no, I had to just proper push myself, against. But like, no, I went into the ocean and I nearly died, bruv. I remember the ocean is a different beast to a swimming pool. Like the way it's moving, there's no control. The waves are coming at you. The salt, everything is going in my eyes. Now I can't see it. And I'm trying to swim because I was trying to swim with the sharks and that, bro. I had what's that thing that they throw you in the pool?
I was
I was inside. I was inside the ring the whole time.
One of the donuts.
Yeah, I was inside the donut. I was holding onto the thing as I was going.
I think it's actually easier to tread water in the ocean.
Of course, yeah. But I was still worried, bro. That was the thing. Like I didn't realize how big even.
Wait, did you swim with sharks?
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
can't
is that
swim.
right?
Oh no,
No, because it's like in a
Oh, no.
cage, isn't
He
it?
sank
no.
with sharks.
So we was in the ocean. I don't know how big
Do you hear what he said?
What?
He said you sank with sharks.
Yeah. No, you know
Just
what?
got in, just never came back up.
They had like a metal panel that's just slightly below the water that you can stand on.
Yeah.
So then I was on there and I was just watching everybody else swim.
Yeah.
And then
Feel involved.
you know, I'm seeing Shaz go off and she's even pregnant at this time. She's going off and coming back. I'm like, don't put me to shame. You might need to come up here with me. Like
Swimming with your
Yeah.
baby, carrying your
Do you
baby.
know what I'm
Chibz
saying?
is there holding the cage.
But
Like,
even like, you know when they say like mini sharks, you think it's gonna be a mini shark? No, a mini shark's the size of this sofa.
Yeah.
Like it might be slightly bigger, and you're like, damn.
yeah.
So what's a big one like?
It's crazy.
Why
bro.
are people just casually going,
They're ginormous, bro.
bro? And you know when you see those people in the cages thinking, "Don't worry, I'll be fine." Here, so who told you that?
You know, shark attacks are actually pretty rare, bro.
Yeah, but
They actually, obviously, you see the reason that you see like a shark attack is because it probably
very
90% of
detrimental,
them,
innit?
90% of them that happen are probably gonna
Fatal.
get spoke about.
yeah.
'Cause they're crazy.
No, I've been
A
learning.
shark don't want to kill you though.
Yeah, no, they don't even like the taste of human meat.
You
That's
don't
what I
look,
heard.
Yeah, they
smell,
Yeah,
anything.
no, the
like
only
their
thing-
prey.
the blood in it.
The most common thing is that you look like is it a seal? Is it seals? I think it's seals.
No, but it's all about movements in the water. So sharks
They're blind as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a detection of senses. So
Yeah.
like when you do that in the water and you're panicking, that's
Yeah.
gonna make a shark come at you because
Yeah.
that's the same behavior that their prey would do.
Okay.
But if I'm gonna drop some game now, if you ever come face to face with a shark in
Just
the
relax.
ocean, you just gotta stay as calm as possible.
Smack it as hard as you can on its nose.
I'm not.
Fuck off.
Do you know what? Yeah, when people say that, yeah, I'm like, do you know how much strength and courage I have to muster to punch a shark? You think
It's
I
fight
wanna
or
use-
flight, bro. If you're in that
literally,
position,
you have to do it, bro.
I mean, yeah, if it was at that point, I'm so because I'm not gonna swim faster than a shark. It's physically impossible. Yeah, but it's like, you know when they're like, oh, if you see a bear and the bear roars back, make yourself big and roar even harder. I'm like,
No, but that's actually because I've seen a video of someone get a shark came at him and he went like that on its nose like a few times and the shark fucked off. And I saw a bear, bro. I've seen a couple videos of bears and like literally the people were just getting in front of it, screaming, shouting, bro, making themselves big. The one I think I showed it you, it's like a baby bear, like
Yeah.
but it's still a bear though, like
Yeah,
it's big.
yeah.
This guy's at the top of the mountain. The bear comes roaring at him, trying to fucking get him, and he's going,
And he's
like
kicking
kicking
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And fucking up. Like, the bear fucks off.
Did you see the one where the woman is cycling and there's a leopard behind her and she don't even know? Like she starts cycling up a trail, yeah. She is like at least 50 minutes in before she realizes that this leopard's behind her. It's been chasing her for time,
Mad.
just hunting her, and then yeah, she finally gets away and I think she started hit with a stick while she was cycling. I said, "Yo, bro, yo, bro."
Do you know what the worst one is?
What?
Have you seen that guy in India on the moped and that lion? No,
I've seen
the
that.
tiger comes running out the side of the forest.
sprinting.
Yeah,
And it's
bro.
like, I actually saw the video in slow motion and that motherfucker looked scary, bro. That was ready to do some damage.
The tiger's got to be the worst possible animal
It's the
to
biggest.
come up against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's biggest,
yeah.
biggest
It's
wildcat.
not the most.
I think the leopard's
Fatal,
the
though.
worst. You see, because
It's actually
leopards
the
kill you.
jaguar
with-
that's the most
it's the jaguar,
dangerous.
that the one that
Yeah.
bites your skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
They got the hardest bite.
a
Yeah.
jaguar.
And they can do everything. They
A
can climb,
jaguar
they can-
hunts crocodiles. For
Bro,
fun.
have you seen when they
You know how crazy that
when
is?
they grab the crocodile and bring it into the tree? They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
grab and oh my
Yeah.
days. Even like what is it? When they said
I've got a question for you guys both. I don't know whether you guys have seen it on like TikTok and Insta and stuff, but it's like you have to spend 30 minutes in a room with one of these animals, and if you survive, but yeah, obviously you just survive. Okay, so the animals are crocodile, lion, a gorilla, and and a bear. Which one do you think you
Crocodile.
could do?
Facts.
That's the one for me as well, because a crocodile tires out bare quick.
You can move around a crocodile as well. Like, motherfucker's not going to jump at you. Like, it's just going to be on the floor.
Who'd
And
you wanna go
oh, that's
for?
that. You know what? I was gonna go.
a gorilla's going to beat you up straight up.
I was gonna try and communicate.
How would you communicate with a gorilla?
I was gonna pull out some Uno, some dominoes, you know.
Bro, you know a gorilla is like literally like 50 times stronger than you, bro.
Oh, I have no chance of fighting this thing. No, there's no way in hell. I'm not trying to think about competing with any of these animals. They can move in ways that I can't move.
Yeah.
They can respond in ways they can't. Like claws, bro.
The worst ones.
That's
can't-
what I'm thinking. Like,
You get
the
me?
crocodile, as long as I stay away from its mouth,
Yeah.
like, I can jump over a crocodile and then it has to come to the other
Yeah.
side
No,
of the room.
but the thing with a crocodile is it's in a 20-meter race. You're in a room, yeah. You're in a
I've
square
seen
room.
them run,
in
though.
in a 20-meter race, they are quicker than a person.
Yeah,
You have to make sure that they can't get you that first couple times, and then they gas. And when a crocodile gasses, they can't do
I feel
anything
like
for
I
like
just
an
sit
hour.
on a crocodile from behind and just hammer fist it, bro.
that it's not feeling that.
Well, it's me or him, bro. What?
Yeah,
One?
no,
To be
it's
fair,
true.
you do see the videos of people.
They
that
get
like,
on
yeah,
top
they'll
and
get
then
on
they're like,
hold
and
them
then they're
out.
taping it like.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
If
oh,
it's
fairs,
anything,
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that with a lion.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that to a gorilla. I ain't gonna do it to a
You're
bear.
definitely not doing it to a bear, bro.
Yeah.
Bear
Like-
fucks you up.
Have you seen the damage the bear when it claws you? The
Oh,
damage it
fuck
does?
that, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
if it-
mental.
bro,
Motherfucker's
break
gonna
your
stand
bone,
up and
bro.
corner me. Then what?
Yeah, no, I'm
Bro,
done.
the
man.
bear, bro, if it clawed you, like if you're in the wild, like you whatever part of your body it hits
Yeah,
is
it's gone.
broken instantly.
That's gone. Yeah, no, 100%. Even no, maybe no. Crocodile was the thing. Even my man, even though he died, didn't it? Yeah. Maybe that's why he
yeah,
chose
yeah,
that
that
career
guy.
path because
Yeah.
And then there was the lion guy that used to be on Sky One. I can't remember what his name was.
Have you seen that couple in America though that like got bears from when they were cubs and like they've grown up with the bears and like friends with them and shit and they're just like dogs.
Really?
Yeah, bro, like full grown grizzly bears, bro. And they'll like go in there and like play with them.
But
And,
they're like
give
their
them
mother
cuddles
figures,
and
though,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, there was there was
That
really
is
different.
crazy.
I don't know, but you know what? Sometimes sometimes I feel like animal instinct outweighs things. Because
Yeah,
even like
bro,
there
look at
was
that. Someone had a pet python.
I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
just
so
when
I
they
say
was
that,
weighing
yeah.
it up.
Yeah,
They used to
Yeah.
sleep like the snake would sleep next to her on the bed, like on the floor, but like it would like lie long ways
really
until it grew long enough, and it was like, right, okay, I could swallow this human now, and then it killed her.
really.
You know, fuck that.
I thought I was talking about the one that was there was a python
one.
in a
She was-
cage and it stopped eating, and then she took it to the doctor and said he hasn't eaten in weeks, and the doctor was like, bro, it's making space, bro.
Yeah.
You're on the menu.
Yeah.
You know, like even I saw
that?
one
That's
video
crazy.
of a girl thought she found an abandoned kitten and it grew up to be was it a jaguar or a leopard?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
but it was friends.
It was friends with the Rottweiler, bro. It was just running around.
I saw that on
Yeah,
TikTok
but again,
the other day.
like, that's okay. So the jaguar had no mother, and then you're gonna start feeding it. You're gonna start loving it, caring it. At the end of the day, it is a cat, just bigger and more capable
I
of
saw
doing
how
damage.
it was bare cute, man. The way that it was rolling around with
But
the
you
Rotty as well. Like they were like good friends.
Do you ever feel like? Because I'd be scared that.
Bro, do you think you could
What if I
take a
haven't
dog?
fed you enough?
Do you think you could take a dog, like
Yeah.
a big dog,
Yeah,
like Chris's dog? Do you think you could take the dog?
yeah. If I was
It came
on
to
it, if I was on it, let me get back in the gym a little bit. Because, you know what I'm saying? Lose a bit of
Train.
weight. But it's even like when I see.
He's in
Do you
camp.
not think you could take an XL bully?
That's
if,
what
if
he
it
is,
came
bro.
to it,
He's an XL bully.
if it
He's just
came,
older.
if it came to it, bro.
Yeah, I'd have him, man. Yeah, man. Give me one
If
of
it
those.
came to it, bro, I think I would.
Yeah,
Because like the thing that like obviously I feel like the dog like mentally is going to be much stronger than the majority of people. Like I don't disagree with that, and I don't disagree that I'm not going to come away
they have soft
injured
bellies, though.
or like.
They have soft bellies though.
Bro, if you grab a dog's balls, it's gonna let go of you. Like if
Oh,
it's
that's
got
true.
lockjaw on you, bro, you just reach over, grab its paws, pull them a little bit, like it's done, bro. It's true though. It's true.
I want to move. Listen, I want to move away from this fighting
A
animals.
bit of free
and-
game,
Yeah,
quickly.
true.
A bit of free game, bro. If you get attacked by a dog,
Yeah,
grab its two front legs,
yeah,
split them open,
yeah.
and you open its rib cage and it dies. Like you break it.
Okay.
You know that now.
You know what? It's
You
fair.
never know when
It's
you're
fair.
gonna need it, but you
It's
know now.
fair. Yes, that's
Or
actually fair.
if the dog's biting down on someone, like I said, you grab its balls, and like
Let
it
go.
will let go, like grab them and like hard though, like pull them.
Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, because even like when
good.
I'm seeing like all of this, dog talk, XL bully talk. But me, I love dogs. Yeah,
Same,
I
bro.
planned on having a dog before I had a child, but the child just happened first.
Yeah.
The dog was meant to stop the baby
Yeah, yeah.
fever and more condoms. You know what?
Wait, what dog do you want?
I was gonna get a staff.
Yeah.
So I was gonna get
Little one or a big one?
probably a big one.
Yeah, yeah.
And
They're
I
nice
was-
dogs, bro.
Yeah, no. I've grown up with a couple of them. That's why. But sometimes you ever looked at owner and been like, if your dog goes crazy, you can't stop it.
It is the owner, bro. Without a
Yeah.
doubt, it is that.
Yeah, no,
it is
100%.
the owner,
It's a
isn't it?
discipline. It's a discipline thing.
Yeah.
Like from the young age of a pup, you need to let motherfucker know that you listen to me.
Yeah, because
Or
they'll
else.
always try and be alpha. If they understand that you're
Yeah,
the
bro.
alpha, because they're they're
Yeah.
a pack animal. So it's just doing that, and then
That is, bro. My dog could mass destruct a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
Not me.
from a young age, instilled.
yeah,
I feed you, I give you water, I walk you, I exercise you, but you fucking listen to me.
yeah,
Simple as. That's
Yeah.
it. There's a hierarchy,
mm-hmm.
and once it's set and it's established,
Yeah.
it's very hard to break that mental switch. Also, if it was the opposite, where the dog thinks it's a dominant,
yeah,
to switch it is even harder.
yeah.
I remember your old man told me and tested him the other day. Your old man gave him a bone from the tomahawk that he had, or the T-bone or something. Your dad went to get it because he was leaving the house and he started growling at him.
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
give
you-
my
yeah,
man
you
an
have
open
to-
hand, bro.
yeah.
Really?
Boom. Let them know,
You have,
bro.
but the thing is people like, oh, like you can't be nasty to your dog.
Oh no,
Like,
bro,
you
My
have
man's
to
not a
be,
chihuahua, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
if
no,
he bites
100%.
my arm's coming off.
Yeah, not even like that's why I think, you know, like when it comes to even people defending themselves, I think because of, let's say, the nature that we think of things like cats and dogs, their household. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't naturally think of it to even go in that direction with that kind of animal.
Yeah.
It's not like you're in the wild fighting a wild animal. You wouldn't naturally think to hit the face or all of these things. So it's like, I feel like that's why people end up getting hurt, because they're not thinking, they can't bring themselves to actually do it. But what I was gonna ask you was like, what age did you get your dog? Because even now I'm thinking, obviously when I move and that, I was like, I wanna bring an animal, teach them about caring and a bit more responsibility, and you know how to, you know, the love and then the bond that you get with growing up with an animal. Like what?
Both my dogs. So I had a Rottweiler before, Troy. She passed, but from a pup.
Yeah.
8
How old are
weeks.
you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
Oh, my first dog I got in year 5, bro. How old are you in year 5?
Like 9,
9, 10.
10?
Yeah.
And then how was your sister?
I had a newborn baby, bro. And
Oh, so?
yeah, my little sister, when the dog was 2 or 3,
Yeah.
she was 3 or 4, and she used to get on the Rottweiler's back and pull its ears like a horse, bro. And the dog would walk around the house.
Yeah, no.
Because that was...
I bet that'd be so fun as a kid.
bro. Rafa used to get on Nala's back, bro, and like hold her ears, bro, and she'd walk around the house.
I don't want my children to have that. I want them to have like, I think, especially in London, innit, yeah, people don't really play outside anymore. I'm not sure because of social media lets you know.
I just don't think people play outside anymore in general, bro.
Do you think?
Unless you like really make yourself get outside. Like I feel like our generation, because we're pretty much the same generation. Bro.
Yeah.
Like we were probably the
last
roughly
one.
like
Yeah.
close to the last generation that used to
Oh,
do
really?
it.
As soon as we got to kind of the start of puberty is when really Instagram, Snapchat, all of these things became
then you, like,
accessible.
Even when you had Instagram, you'll still be like, man, then what can we do today?
Yeah, we used to go out
Yeah,
all the time.
but we were already 14, 15 years deep of
Into
let's go
playing
Astra
out
and kick
that,
ball.
Yeah. Like
Whereas-
even I saw a snippet, and then there was a guy who was like, oh, I think it was a father and a son, yeah. And the dad was like, yeah, no, sometimes you go knock for your friend, you don't even know if they're allowed to come out. And he was like, what, you just leave your house, get on the bus, or walk all the way to their house, and you wouldn't even know if their mum is here. And you'd be like, yeah, no, I would get to the house, I would see you from your window, and you'll be like, but you ask and see,
Yeah.
because my mum likes you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you send different boys round to different people's houses because parents respond to different ones better because they'll think you're the good one.
Yeah.
As long as he's not playing with that one,
Yeah.
he's fine. So they'll be like, yeah, is he allowed down? And be like, oh, rare. And then sometimes it was just like, no. But then obviously these lot could just.
There was nothing worse than like walking all the way to someone's gaff and
Oh
the
my
mum would
God.
say no, nah, you're not allowed out today.
It was even worse. You know when you walk to someone's house and they're not even in.
Oh,
You know-
you just knocking the door,
You see them
hoping.
come back in at 7 p.m. in a shirt and like, yeah, I was at a christening. You know, like, and like, bro, I had no one to kick the ball with today, you know? You know when you still try and force yourself to go outside, you take your ball, you're playing one touch by yourself. That's not the same. You drag yourself indoors. I'm like, yeah, I was like, you know what, I want to move to an area at least where there's people, there's neighbours, you know, get your football, you get that little thing in the back. Remember, did you ever have that football? And then you tied it to and it had the thing where at your waist and you'd practice doing kick-ups and stuff like that.
I didn't know.
You never had that?
Hayes didn't really kick ball like that at a young
Okay.
age.
No,
I know
I
exactly
used
what
to,
you're on about
I used to play outside with like the people that used to live by me, but
That was it was
That
the
was the
kick up
extent.
trainer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it
All
would
of
just
those
sling back
kind of
to you,
things.
but it
Like,
was harder than doing normal kick ups.
yeah, doing all of these things like Wembley, like 60 seconds playing all of these games. I'm like,
Wally.
you need to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it like Red Arse as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to.
we'll still play that to this day. Though.
Yeah.
you need to
legendary.
experience this out of like a school setting or organized setting. You just need to go out with your friends, put 2 t-shirts down, and get it cracking.
Yeah.
You know, and know if you blast it, your ball's going in the river.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So yeah, no man.
Or you. Yeah, you. I know you're looking at yourself right now and you're thinking, why am I not subscribed to the Gooms podcast? Just f***ing do it then. Because it helps the boys out more than you actually know. Peace.
I miss primary school.
Actually,
Primary school was great. I didn't realize what I had in primary school until it was gone.
what? Why?
Yeah,
I think that's
like,
the same with a lot of
we
things.
had. If I look back here, I had so much fun. There was wet play. There was Yu-Gi-Oh, marbles, match attacks.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
There was, bruv. I remember breaking my arm. Yeah, and all of that. When I had my cast and everyone was signing it and all of that. Like, it was fun, man. It was great. I remember leaving. I was like, damn, man, I'm actually... You know when you say to yourself, I'm going to see you guys. Don't worry, we'll see each other in secondary school. You're like, nah, like, damn, I ain't
Got
seen
a bad
people in
memory with
ages.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Really? It means it was bad.
When I was at school, when I was at school, I went to private school, bro. I was the only person of color in my primary school in my year, without a doubt. There might have been like one other person, but I don't think there was. I can't remember off the top of my head. So like, I was probably one of the darkest people in the whole school.
What?
There was like one black guy in like the year below me, and he's cool. That's the guy that we saw the other day, Brandon. He's a cool guy. But
everyone at the school thought H's parents were trappers, bro.
What?
Yeah, because they weren't like, oh, hello. H is just a normal you, bro.
But we all had our Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and one of the kids was trying to say that I stole his Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I assume now when I look back at that memory that it was because I was the only colored guy, and the teacher was like, "Do you want to give them back?" I was like, "I didn't take anything."
Yeah, no, you know what? Even
that's a bad memory I have with those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, I realized I've always gone to places. My primary school was like 50-60% black. My secondary school was like 80. My college was 80. My uni, from my experience, there was a bunch of Coventry is massive in it, but from my experience, it was like 80 again.
Yeah.
But then you used to get people tell you weird things. Like, I remember one of the wildest memories I have from secondary school. I used to, because I was always smart, I was in the top set for Spanish, but obviously, you lot said it, innit? I get along with everybody, isn't it? So you couldn't move me in the classroom. I'm friends with everybody, so I'm gonna be talking. And then he never used to understand whether I was helping people or I was just chatting shit,
Disrupting.
Yeah, so like, just to be safe, he just kicked me out. So like, you know,
Chibz.
Yeah,
man.
80% of the year would be was me outside the classroom. I saw, and you know, you'd be outside the class, see your head teacher or someone deputy your head walk, and you'd be like, "Why are you outside?" I said, "Wait, what class is that?" I said, "Spanish." He said, "I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole," and he just turned around and walked away. Yeah. So and then anytime I would stay for the whole class, so you chibuemo, like it was a whole thing. So then this time he's kicked me out, and then at lunch we was allowed out for lunch, innit, to go and get food and stuff like that. He's brought me back in. Everyone's gone, and he's like, yeah, man, Sako, man, you talk too much in class, man. You cannot do this. This will not work. You know.
Is this your Spanish accent, by the way?
This is my Spanish accent. If I was a manager, you know, how do you say, you know, that's what I'd be doing. Yeah, no, 100. I think my Latin last name, I think it would be De La Cruz. I found it on NBA. But yeah, no, he was like to me, he was like, bro, like, with seriousness, he was like, if you don't learn to shut up in class, I'm gonna sew your lips like they do to children in Africa. I said, what? So I flipped the table, innit, because I used to be very reactionary, innit, yeah. That's crazy. And then they were like, what? I just left the classroom. I've gone to lunch, I've gone to Subway, I've met up with a man, them, they were like, and I repeated it to them, innit, yeah. So this is like the difference, innit, because they were like, bro, you know that's racist. And I said, are you sure? I thought it was just rude. Yeah. I mean, if it's racist, just crank this up a notch. You know? Because we was going like...
The man that were on job in Subway, bro.
Yeah, so then I was like, yeah, so I've gone back. Then I've got called on the tannoy to the front office, innit, yeah? And I remember I used to get in trouble, like, a lot. And then they'll be like, oh, my mum said if I got kicked out, boy, we'll go back to Cameroon. I was like, no, it's not a good look, car. I don't really know them. I don't, you know, the nosebleeds, you get me? I don't really know my family over there, man. They might have me, you know, chopping sugar cane with a machete, you know what I'm saying? Like the beatings over there. I don't want to go boarding school over there. Like, it's just a whole different environment that I am not prepared for.
So why did you go to the front of school? What happened?
Obviously I was very reactionary before, so I was
the table,
yeah, I was ready to I was always ready to fight people, innit? And because I was short as well, innit? Yeah. Sometimes people used to
like little man syndrome.
No. But I was like 5'2" in year 11. Like I grew all at once, yeah. But it was when sometimes everyone's trying to prove something in a boys' school as well, innit? So everything's competitive, innit? Yeah. So it's like if someone, let's say, you make a joke at Christos, yeah, and then everyone's laughing, even Christos will laugh. If I make the same jokes, what you saying?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Come outside, come. What? dickhead. I'm like, who are you calling a dickhead? Man, now we're outside, planned fights after school, lunch, toilets, rare, swingers. It don't matter. Don't care if I get caught, bro, because I don't know who you're talking to. I seen a man pick up a chair and throw it across a mass classroom, scratch the whole man's face like that. It was mental. They actually hit a teacher, but this school was wild. But yeah, no, I've got, and then they were like, oh. They're like, bruv, you're like, the way you're moving is absolutely crazy. What makes you think you can act like that? You can walk around flipping tables. Like, do you think you're the man? Yeah, you think you're the man?
You dropped the racist card then.
Oh no, they were because they were like, no, you're gonna need to go. Like, this is ridiculous. And I said, they're like, what could your teacher possibly have said for you to flip the table? And I was like, well, obviously, like he said that if I don't shut up, that he's gonna sew my lips like they do to children in Africa. Room gone quiet. And obviously,
my boy got sacked in the morning.
It was a mad situation. My mum's a police officer. Yeah, she's a police sergeant, and they all knew that. Mm-hmm. So obviously now I started hearing shakiness in their voice. Said, "Is that your mum? Yo, copper?" You know. And I was like, yeah, she is. Yeah.
Confidence comes back into his body.
And they're like, do you really feel like you need to tell her about, oh, you're going to that America trip, you know, we can sort you out, we can give you some extra spending money, like, you just go home, just don't say anything about this. And I said, oh yeah, I guess. Blood, the first thing I did when I went home, Mom! Yeah, and then my mum lost it, like, she came to school, she made such a scene, I had to tell her, like, bro, calm down, like, doing a bit too much, innit? Yeah. But, like, she always takes.
That's crazy, yeah. Bro. How old are you?
14, 15.
That's 14,
13.
You don't really like those situations that happen like when you're at school, like that you don't deep them until you're older. And like that was actually like a fucked up thing,
bro. My man said that to Chibz now, bro. He's getting a backhand to the face straight there, bro. Straight. I have to
do it for my children.
Yeah.
You know? So like, yeah, all of that, and then it didn't even get resolved because we had a meeting with a head teacher, superintendent, and I'm never ill. Like I don't get ill often. I get ill like once when that flu thing comes around the year. Quit. Couldn't come to school today, and they decided that I was lying because of that, and I said why, and then my mom was like, but why would they, like, that's such a specific thing to say, like it's not like a generic claim or something like, because most of the time kids will be like, he's racist, and they don't really say much, it just doesn't like me, rare. I was like, bro, it's da.
But was it just your word against his though? Was it just you two in the room?
Yeah. Shit. So it was like, and then because the only other people, like I could say I was in the room, and but no one was actually there. Obviously, classrooms don't have cameras and stuff. And he was just my Spanish teacher to the rest of secondary school.
Fuck.
So but he had bare problems. Like he had like there was a time
karma game
when he was like, no, not that I know of. I think he might still be there today. But that there was
that's karma in itself, bro. Working at an all boys school in London, bro, you probably get slaughtered every day. Hates his life.
No, man. No, we made him cry. Like we made him cry because, and you know, it is because I was a difficult child to teach. I remember that's when I learned that I couldn't be a teacher. I don't have patience for the shit that I was pulling. Yeah, I mean, I'd lose my shits. I respect everyone who's a teacher because, especially this day and age of children. Yeah, crazy. No way, bruv. We pulled a strike. We went into Spanish. Yeah, we was in tutorial. We said, "No, fuck this, bruv. Double period. This is insane. What kind of way is this to start the day?" So we've just gone in, and everyone's turned their seat to the window. And he's like, can everyone turn around now? The thing's done. We're like, bro, that squirrel's moving crazy in the tree. Like, everyone's just ignoring him, Then suddenly he starts calling people individually and they lost their ground. Everyone starts turning around, Then there's two of us, me and one boy called Harry. I'm here. I've noticed he's called Harry's name 6 times. He ain't asked me to turn around once. Like, I said, oh, is this how you feel, You're just trying to make everything go down with me. Blood, Harry didn't turn around because he was on badness. And then and then I was like, raw, even after Harry turned around, man, I was, do you know when the ones I'm like, I don't want you to tell me to turn around, but you're not gonna, not even once. He never called it, bro. I was in detention for time. Man.
Wait, what do you miss about school though? Just like that type of shit.
My secondary school
messing around.
Yeah, like I loved going to secondary school. I didn't really love school itself. I never
just enjoyed the social.
I enjoyed the social.
I think that's fair enough, but it's like I wouldn't trade to go back to school for like to miss out on now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I really enjoyed the position that we're in now.
Fairs. No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like I don't know if it's like the mix of the lack of responsibility.
Yeah.
I hear that though.
The
I do
going
hear
in
that.
when your team smokes somebody else, the banter, he's shit at FIFA in the morning, all of those things, and man saying I'm never playing COD with you again.
There was like when I was at school, we played COD, and like there was like beef, like between like two COD groups, and like what it like translated like into school, there was like fights over it and shit like that. I swear to God,
was that the acid and alkali shit?
it was who was it?
They had an acid clan and an
It was
alkali
some.
clan.
It was
Oh
some.
my
it
god,
was
I
some,
thought you lot were actually
no,
fighting acid and alkaline.
No. So like, these group of kids called themselves the Acid Boys, and to violate them, we called ourselves the Alkaline Boys, like to take the piss.
Yeah.
and then like the beef,
Changed all
like
the clan names on
But then like that translated to like real life like beef.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there was even
Bloody
rap
hell.
battles as well that were going back and forth.
I actually don't even remember that. I just
Some of the boys that were going
against.
against his boys were the men
Yeah.
that from my school.
Yeah. Oh my.
Some of them,
days.
yeah. So it was like, yeah.
That
We used
search
to
and destroy must have been
No,
intense.
but we'd
boy.
actually like
Search and destroy. Is that
Search
what-
and destroy must have been intense.
COD was crazy, but it was Black Ops 2 days.
Oh.
again.
Man. I did.
Search and destroy, bro.
That was a
Banger.
good time.
Yeah, but
That
you
one.
man,
were
I was
shit,
the only
that's
one that
why.
wanted. I was the only one that ever wanted to play Search and
Do you know,
Destroy.
because my KD, when I was playing younger, Search and Destroy didn't have enough kills to make my KD what was respectable. Remember everyone trying to get above 1 and that,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm at 0.97. I need 60 kills, but this game's over there in 7. I need to go on domination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go on domination immediately. Did you ever get a nuke?
Nah, I never got a nuke.
Yeah,
I think my best kill streak though was probably still saying like 26.
I want to ask you one more thing before
Yeah.
we round off. You went on the show after, for a bit of context again, the whole point of our show was somebody that you've met online and not met in person because of the whole virus bullshit that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an opportunity to have the best first date possible, in an amazing location with some other couples, and to get all of the benefits and all the tests that would come in a relationship. You ended up meeting the mother of your child, the person that you're potentially going to be with for the rest of your life, through this show after she ghosted you twice.
Right, cool. Could have left it out.
Facts,
But yeah.
How does it, bro? Like, how does it actually feel, bro? Like you
Still hold it against her to this day.
just comes home like none of the
Chibz, did
food's
the
ready.
dishes.
and that.
Nah, you ghosted me, man.
Yeah, you remember
Nah,
you left me on
bruv.
red twice.
Like, no, I've never, bro. Like at the time when
Need
we
to
was
use it
when the
against
show was going on in it, I know bare people would be like, yeah, bro, like you're better than me, like like I wouldn't have bucked her again. I'm like, brother, I'm in a happy place now, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember even the other day I was working and someone said, oh, aren't you the guy who's taking the piss out of the girl? I said, I was taking the piss out of her. It was me. The victim is me.
Yeah. And then she was trying to move to Quam's day 2 as well.
Blood.
I stuck up for you, though.
Yeah, man. It's my guy.
I stuck up for you
My
though.
guy. Yeah, man.
But what's that like, bro? Like literally, like your wifey, bro, and you met her on a reality show. Like, what's?
It's I don't know, because at the same time, it's even my first relationship and it's her first relationship.
So you see him, he did the fly. It was like,
Podcast Aikido. Sorry.
But yeah, no, it was like
Have you ever actually deeped it?
but no, I don't think I really have, because it was like, I don't know, there's bare new factors. I said I went on TV, then I found myself in my first relationship, and it's her first relationship. Then I found myself having a baby. Then I found myself moving out.
Yeah.
Then I get people like, oh, bro, how come you're not influencing it? I'll be like, you may be shocked, but I just don't have the time to right now.
Yeah.
Like, my mind is not on it. Like, I remember when I first saw you at the rap party, you were like, have you been vlogging? I said, brother, that has been the last concern on my mind.
Because
Like,
we was talking back and forth, innit?
Yeah.
And I've, you know, all that content, I've still got it.
really?
Like, from leaving my house into the taxi to check-in, meeting my chaperone.
Yeah.
All that stuff, bro. And the show just flopped, and I was like, I'm not putting it out.
Sure.
Mm.
You should. I still feel like you still should have, innit? It's still your journey. Like I would have. Like I came from a motive, and I nearly missed the cab to the airport.
See, that would have been sick.
Like
Bro, I was at me and you went
Where did we
out.
go?
Me and you went out, bro, the night before.
Literally
Last minute, your sister came and picked me up. You're like, fuck it, bro. And I didn't do any of my case. So I got back, had to do my case, pissed. And I
Oh,
actually
it's with Stav and...
I pulled as well. So, like, I was with a girl until 3 a.m. My cab was picking me up at 8 a.m., bro.
Bro, when I
Crazy.
came back from the motive at 3, the cab was outside. The cab was getting me at 3 a.m. It was there.
Oh, you were
outside
flying
my
early
house.
hours, mad.
Yeah. So I've come and I've been like, oh, And my phone was dying as well, because you know we can see they gave you the Addison Lee, you can see where the Addison Lee's coming and I'm like, it's died as I've got off the bus. I'm running. Boss, wait, because I must have packed in the morning because I knew I was gonna do this bullshit.
Yeah.
So like I've gone and I've dragged it, and then like even I remember it was weird because when we went into the house, me and Shaz realized we had the same suitcase.
No.
Yeah, we have the same one, same exact set. So it was all of that. Even the whole Kwame situation, I had that headache, bruv. I was like,
I remember.
I'm gonna go back to ends, and the man I'm gonna say, bruv, he took your girl, and I'm gonna be like, bruv, oh, headbutt you, bruv.
I remember as well. And the thing is, because for me, like, I love Kwame, innit? I love Kwame. I got a lot of time for him. But at that time, it was day 2. Yeah. Me and you felt like we already had like that relationship because we had the whole day of filming before we even went in. So we were already familiar with each other and that. Yeah. And we were like the strong ones.
Yeah.
The first
I thought you and Nikki were gonna win it still.
Bro, I fucking respectfully, that girl did my fucking head in, bro.
But that was from before though, like, because you guys are talking.
Nobody knew that.
Yeah,
bro.
No. There was so many situations.
I didn't know that.
There's so many situations where like she'd like threaten like I'd be there and she'd call Chris up like, oh, like I'm not gonna do the show anymore. Like you've done this or you've done that.
Yeah, bro. And there was me thinking I'm gonna miss out on season 1 Love Island BBC's version. OG me. Yeah. I'm gonna miss out because this bitch. No. So I was doing, baby, I'm sorry, man. Like, I was so out of character leading up to the show.
Really?
With her, bro, because I had to keep her happy, bro. Because if there was no Nikki, there was no show. And for me, if there was no show, the next steps in how I would move forward.
Yeah, but you could end up like Kaz. Because Kaz was meant to come on in a couple. And
but then what? Come in and do 3 days. Like, obviously, we didn't even know singles was even going to be a thing.
True. Even like with, because I kept on ghosting them. I was like, bro, I was like,
do you want me to come on your show?
No, because when I said, what am I gonna be doing on TV, bro? Like even like when I see things on like Love Island, I'm like, bro, this man's in a thong, bro. They giving this girl that. I said,
the challenges they do on Love Island is too much. I
said, I'm not doing that, and then I'm not arguing with people or telling me that I have to do this or that somehow I'm gonna get kicked off tomorrow by one imaginary vote. And I'm like, bruv, I can't. And I'm like, bruv, what if man get pied, bruv? And I was so close, you know.
Do you know what would have been tough? You know, like season 1, 2, 3 Love Island, like when they used to shag and like they used to show it.
Yeah.
Do you imagine your whole family watching you on Love Island?
That was another thing as well.
But some people, but
no one
really did no nasty business in our thing because we were all scared that they were lying to us.
Yeah,
in the contract, it was the content that we take of you is our content to use.
Yeah.
You had to basically sign off. Anything you capture me on camera, bro. They put me farting in bed, bro, on the start of the scene. They thought, oh, Chris has farted in the morning. Like, that's good enough to make the cut. Like, come on, bro. Know what I'm saying?
No, even like when I look at it, and I'm like, they didn't show any of the night stuff. Because even when like a lot of people from episode 2 to 3, me and Shaz are falling apart. Me and Shaz are strong. And then was like, bro, what happened? I said, bro, we had a mad conversation in the night. And there was cameras in the night. They would move to you in the night. You just had to keep your mic on in the night. Or no, there was a mic on top of the bed.
Just above the bed.
Yeah, so we'll hang up the mic and there was a mic on top of the bed. So I was like, but there was so much that either they didn't choose to capture.
They missed out so much stuff.
Yeah.
You know that time as well when the singles came in and that whole Dan and Nikki situation happened, bro? Yeah. I went in there raging.
Yeah.
And they made me out to be like a simp.
Yeah, no, same. Even, you know, when Shaz is telling me her whole Kwame discourse, rare. I have my own thing, man respond. Cut, episode ends. I said, what?
And the next episode, you guys are cool.
Yeah, I'm just hearing the Adele music. I'm like, no, they didn't do like that.
I don't know.
Is that take the free stuff so I can keep on thing? Because if I don't, I have to start buying things and sometimes I need to put my budget. I got bills to pay. I got to check on Nyla, make sure everything's good on that. And you know, like I think
you're at a different stage right now to us, bro.
Even like, you know, one of the maddest things that I realized, I think it was like last December when we was like deciding whether we wanted to live in the rat trap or not. Yeah, and I said to her, we have to stick some of these things out because right now we're a place where all we can get is our needs. And that's okay, I guess. You know, you wake up, you're like, I guess my bills are paid, I got food. But you're like, what about the things that you want? Don't you want to go on holiday? Don't you want to buy those shoes that are a bit expensive? Like, you work hard, we both work hard, we're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? We deserve to treat ourselves. So you have to, like, kind of grind that extra step
Yeah.
to get your wants.
Bro, you should document like you guys having a family, bro. Like being young. Like like if you guys feel comfortable doing something like that, you should.
You know what else as well, though? It's like Shaz is she's in her head a lot. Like she'll say
Shaz,
like,
I know you're listening to this right now, yeah? And please, please, please listen to this and take it on board. But you are a fucking G, bro.
bro, tell her.
You're a G, man. Like, that. I never spoke to a girl like I spoke to Shaz before I met Shaz. And she can make me laugh. She can make me cry. She's a boss bitch. Like, she's gonna, like, it's just an aura thing, bro. Like, sometimes it's just a look and she'll just,
Do you know what it
you know,
is?
when, you know them ones and she'll just, and then he just sets me off. Like, you're that guy, man. Like,
Even with,
show people, man.
But she's like, cause like I remember when we made like Nyla's Insta, yeah, and she's like, she don't want to do it. Cause you see, like, but I tell her, most of the time the stuff that goes viral for like negativity is like 5%. It's like the small 5%. Most of the times it's good. Like we made it, and then she was like, oh, cause she was so nervous beforehand, and I said, no, realistically, if we're gonna go in that thing that way, then that's just the way in it. Like we'll go and we'll make it, and then if she's gonna get modeling, cause even like the JD thing that I done, that was because she's already has pictures and they've decided that she's photogenic. So now Nyla got her first job. She ain't even got an NI number, you know? So like it's kind of going in that direction. But then there was so much pressure coming off the show. Like, you know, I see people all the time when I'm working, yeah. And he'd be like, bro, why are you here? And I'm like, bro, I got, bro, life's expensive, bro. Cost of living crisis. Have you seen that? Do you know how much it is to furnish a house, bro? Have you seen the price of a sofa? You get it. And then like there's so much of that. And then even like when we wanted to document the whole mouse thing, we're like, this is probably good, it's probably interesting, it's probably funny in some aspects as well. But in it, you're like, how much of the world do you want to let in to your thing? Because then people are going to start commenting on your life and da-da-da-da. And then when you see like, which is a bit wild, innit? Yeah, but when you see like, when people talk about like child porn and stuff like that, they say 95% of the stuff that these lot get are stuff that people post on family pages. So they'll go to like, you post your cousin and they'll save that picture and then that's there now. So I tell her, you can't focus on these things. There's always going to be negative things. Yeah. There's always going to be things like that.
I think you guys start like a TikTok. And like, obviously, the one thing that I completely understand is because, like, I if I was to do something like that, or like just even in general, like I'm more of a private person. Like, I don't mind, like, obviously, I get in front of a camera every week and stuff like that. Like, that's cool. But I do like to keep a lot private, so people don't know about it. That's just who I am. Like, you can still do that, bro.
Yeah, no, it's even
just like if you guys like once a week, bro, like make it a thing where you just do like a little vlog, and then you could maybe even chop it up, part 1, part 2, part 3, like, and that's something completely different.
Yeah, because we've been doing things. We're trying to get on top of it.
You guys are a familiar face as well.
Yeah,
even though the show flopped in our eyes, a lot of people still saw it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And you guys won it.
I got a fan base of Iceland mums, like 35 plus. Fish finger specialists. Yeah. They see me in their floral dresses, they go crazy. Yeah. I remember one time I was in Box Park, a big woman just come and hugged me, yeah. Said, oh, I just feel like I know you. And she's like, how's Shaz? I said, oh, you shortened it. You're comfortable. So how's the baby? I think Shaz was still pregnant at the time, innit? And that's when I started deep in it. Like I've had like, obviously in London and just more people and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just seeing it. And then you just have to, because at the same time, in the last basically 2 years, we've been figuring out everything, isn't it? So it's only now that we have a house and now that I'm making enough money to be like, cool, I can focus on these kind of things and get things that we want. And we can actually look to the future. Before it was just trying to have the basics and have everything covered. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's trying to like figure it out and put things into place and get, even now, like when I was talking to you lot about getting equipment, stuff like that, deciding what do I need, what's necessary, what's unnecessary.
You don't need to do that though, bro. You got, bro, as long as you got a phone, and maybe like a little phone tripod, which might cost you like 20 quid, bro. Yeah. Bro, like genuinely to start with, that's what you need. Yeah, you don't need nothing else. Okay. You can edit on your phone, bro. Yeah, there's people that make serious fucking money just from editing.
Because even I remember when I used to do PT and I used to make all my videos and I used to like to edit a video feels long, but before I could make the video and have the video done within like 30 minutes of me making the video. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy. But then sometimes, you know, like
the quality's changed now.
Yeah, your quality changes. You compete with yourself. You're competing with other people. Even though everyone says like comparing yourself to things, I was like, naturally, you're always gonna compete. You want to be the best. You want to do as good as you can and rare. So you're gonna start looking and being like, oh, I need to thing. And then obviously now, when you're working with brands and stuff, you need your insights and that. When the brand send your insights, you're thinking, I need to maximize this and make this good. So then it's also like let's say if you want an image for yourself, yeah. If I was before, I used to just do like streetwear and whatever I was wearing, my tracksuits and whatever I run into and whatever I wanted to wear. Then now it's like I'm not seen as that anymore, and I'm not just seen as a PT now. Everyone knows me as a father. So it's like if I post something with Nyla, it does amazing. Sometimes if I don't, it's like crickets and stuff like that, like bloody tumbleweeds is rolling past my Instagram and that. You get it? So it's like, but you don't want to feel the pressure to feel like you only have to do that. You want to feel like you are your own person. You don't want to forget that you're thinking. Like I remember, like Shaz, I always tell her like, you're not just a mum. Like don't get caught in just being a mum, but don't force yourself to feel like you have to be dressing like these girls, because there's a lot of women that want to look good after pregnancy that just don't end up doing it. It's a lot. So the fact that you've done it is like just trying to understand a niche, trying to find a balance. Because even when she was like, she's been debating taking Nyla's Instagram down and just posting on her page, and I said, but then the amount of content that you have to post to get Nyla work and all these things, and just to, if you're posting her, that's going to change your whole thing. How many things do you want going? Sometimes it's good to be separate, but then to balance, like, you know, when you have multiple Instagram pages, now you have to keep all of them flowing. You have to keep all of them relevant. You're going, you need content for this page, you need inspiration for this page. You're saving. Sometimes you're saving things on the wrong Instagram account, thinking, fuck, you know, where's that reel that I was looking at the other day, like, So,
wait, I've just had a thought. Is like, are you gonna like pass down Nala's Instagram to her, like when she gets of age?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do as well. I was like, she's gonna have it eventually.
That's crazy. I never even
like even when I looked at like when you know when they used to talk about like Northwest, her Instagram and all the stuff that she's posting, I was like, this generation we can't avoid it.
Yeah,
there's kids that have iPads from 2, 3. You get it. So
I think that's toxic though. Like when I see, like, this is no offense to like the parents that like want a parent like that. Like I don't know whether you do it, but like I don't want to do it with my kids where they start crying, you just put an iPad in front of their face and then like that's it.
Do you know what it is?
I just don't like it. Like I'd rather them actually cry and understand that like they are going to be upset about things. Yeah, you're going to be upset about shit.
But then there's this thing called colic. Yeah, I thought colic was a crazy disease. Isn't it? Like that, you have like anti-colic bottles. The other day I searched out what colic was. It was just unexplained crying. So I said, how can what the fuck is an anti-colic bottle? Like, so a baby will cry for like 2 hours straight. If you really like, you think you can just leave them to the devices. You have to remember they don't even know what's going on half the time, innit? So, and then, you know, when, bruv, I remember the first time Shaz ever left me alone with Nyla, yeah. She's like maybe a month and a bit, yeah. I'm like, I got this down, bro. Now Shaz wants to go get her nails done. I'm like, calm, pattern, easy. Like what? And bathe her. We watch something. You know, Miss Rachel, Baby Shark, Hey Baby, I got the channels on lock. You get me, bottles on deck. You get me, I'll defrost the breast milk right now. Yeah, and we'll be ready to go. Yeah, blood, this woman has left. This girl started crying. I said, no, but you're good, bro. You're daddy's girl, bro. Like, come on, that man's here. Like, calm down. I said, cool, maybe you're hungry. Sometimes she didn't even know how to feed. She would forget. She's so used to just having the breast in her mouth. You have to tap the bottle on their nose a couple times for them to open their mouth to actually start feeding. Sometimes they would spit it out. If you put the wrong teeth, it's coming in too fast. They start burping and they're choking on the milk. And I'm like, bro, just breathe, bro. Survive. Like, come on, man, you can do this, bro. Like, you know, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she started crying. I said, okay, cool. I don't know what's going on. Cool. I said, cool. Let me bathe her. I've bathed her. When she come out of the bath, she's cold. Now, no, she's warm. She's happy. Now I've opened the towel to cream her, started bawling again. Now she's fighting me as I'm dressing her. I'm like, no, please, man, because you can't be out here naked. You're going to call me a bad dad. Then I was like, cool, let me go outside. Sometimes she'll be outside. She's very curious. She'll start looking at the plants and stuff like that. Eyes are moving and wondering. That's not working. Singing, no, I ain't got no bars for her, bro. Nothing is working. No verses. I've hit every genre that's coming to my mind. Yeah, nothing's working, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit. I hope it's been an hour by now. I looked at my phone. It's been 15 minutes. Bro. Like, her brother's come, taking her. Normally, he can calm her down. She's not calming down. Brother said no. Then Shaz was like to me, when she sleeps, you need to turn off the TV, turn off the light, close the light, put out the blackout curtain, so it's completely black, and lay there and put on the white noise machine. I've done that. Then I started losing my mind, and she's still crying. White noise machine? Yeah, it's like, it's just random.
It just makes white noise?
Yeah, white noise. Some of them have ocean noises. It has a white noise, the original noise, but then it has like a bunch of noises to help them calm down and sleep. But I was like, how are they meant to know that we got 6, bro? None of them worked for us. They're bare stuff that they said worked. Ship them to me, bro. Yeah, no, don't worry, man. I got you, bro. You get me? Dream egg coming, bro. Yeah. So then, like, I don't know what's happened. Then I've gone downstairs, tried to give her the bottle again, and she just drank the whole thing. And I said, there's no way you was hungry this whole time because we tried this. We tried this and you didn't take it. I went upstairs and I slept for an hour and a half. And then I said, wait, I was meant to wash the dishes. I was meant to dry the clothes. But they told me to sleep when the baby's sleeping because I'm exhausted. But then I'm like, at what point was I meant to do this? How was I meant to do this? Then I think we put on a rocker, put a hay bear. She'll sit there. She's quiet. She's entertained. Because if they don't entertain, they're not entertained, you have to entertain them. But you have stuff that you have to do. You have phone calls you have to make. You know what I'm saying? You have emails you have to respond to. So you have to find like a balance. Like I watched something. Chris Rock said something that rocked my world. Yeah, and it made me start shooting again. Yeah, he was like, having one child, you're the entertainment. You have to make sure they're fun. If they're in the sand, you're in the sand with them. You're rolling around.
Another one there, the entertainment.
Yeah,
for each other.
man, you're just a chauffeur, man. You leave them to it. They're gonna play together. You get your newspaper. Stop hitting him.
I just deep, but you just said
it?
I started shooting again.
Yeah.
You nasty man.
No, because I'm like, I can get some time to because like when you like your life was fun. Like I remember life like a little bit because I was 5 when my brother was born. But I like remember life before, you know, majority of attention. But when I had my brother, there's times I'll never change for that. You know what I'm saying? Growing up together, you know, being the older brother, looking out for him, me and him just going through things and that. Even the arguments, the fights, growing together and rare. Even now he's going into the world. The fact that someone looks up to you even before I had my child and stuff like that. Something I'm like, bro, yeah, you can have a sibling, man. You can run that because sometimes you just need a companion. You know what I'm saying? And you
I wish that I had a brother. Well, I've got my brother here,
Yeah.
but like you know, like when you grow up with an actual brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No other one would have been.
But at least you have all your clothes. You know, my brother stole my clothes, shoes. I
wish I had someone to give my clothes to. I have so many clothes, bro, and I can't find the time to just
Vinted.
Depop them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinted. My girl said
Yeah.
that she'll do it all for me. She was like, just take the photos.
That's
Still haven't even fucking.
Oh
done
no,
that.
I got Shaz on all of that. She's charging like a 25% admin fee, but I said, bro, as long as you get them gone, because we have everything that we bought for our house is storage. Our sofa, lift it up, storage.
Yeah.
Our bed, lift it up, storage. We've got 2 massive packs wardrobes. Everything's full. And if we're always doing content, we're always getting more clothes sent to us. Bruv, we're like, bruv, just take it. £5, £10, £7.
Yeah, have it.
Haggling, bro. I'm selling super dry jackets that are £100 for like 30 quid.
Yeah.
Just, bro, it's fine. I'm not gonna wear it. Like I have bare shoes. I'm not wearing them. I have 4 shoes in rotation.
That's like me, bro. I've got bare shoes, but like literally, I just want to wear like 3 different pairs.
Unless I find a specific outfit for this specific colorway. Yeah, when I'm scrolling through Boohoo or something.
Yeah.
I'm just it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I think it's a good time for us to wrap up. Yeah, first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you for taking the time to come out, bro.
Oh, no problem.
Chibz came down from London today to come and be with us. Thank you for clicking on the video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notifications so you get notified every time we release a podcast. And we'll see you all next week, man.
Love, we'll catch you later, man.
Lovely.
Peace!